They came with photographs, hundreds and hundreds of photographs, and held them up for everyone to see. It was an act of courage and desperation too.
What is the most difficult thing for you?
Неизвестность, да. За то, что 3 года она там без меня.
They're trying to find their relatives, daughters and grandchildren, last seen in Syria and Iraq.
Вот дочь, внучка моя. Это последняя фотография.
But they know their loved ones may never return, for they are the wives and children of jihadis.
Are you still hopeful, or are you...
We didn't expect to see so many people. Russian women with a secret they've kept hidden for years. Their daughters married men who fought for Islamic State.
Вы не бойтесь. От того, что они с вами на связи, это наоборот очень хорошо. Это очень хорошо. Вы не бойтесь, пожалуйста.
They may fear the authorities, but they also need help. And they've asked Heda Saratova to assist them. But she's the only human rights activist in Chechnya, and she looked overwhelmed.
У меня нет спецназа, который может поехать туда и забрать ваших детей. Если был бы, клянусь Аллахом, я первая туда поехала бы.
The facts are hard to come by, and this group have few contacts in Iraq. Instead, they cling to old messages, texts and snaps.
10 июля в последний раз она вышла на связь. Это день взятия Мосула. Мы не успели с ней переговорить. Единственное, она написала: «Мам, ты тут?» и все. И связь прервалась.
40,000 people may have lost their lives during the battle for Mosul, and dead bodies still lie under the rubble. There were survivors, but those linked to IS have been put in special camps.
И когда ее нет рядом, мне очень тяжело. У меня онкология 3-й стадии. Я боюсь не успеть.
Ms. Inorkeva says she understands why her daughter went to Iraq. Chechen women have to follow their husbands, she says. Others, like Fatima Atagayeva, aren't so quick to forgive. Her daughter, Razida, took 4 children to Syria.
Почему же ты не могла сказать, постараться все эти 3-4 года, чтобы хоть какая-то возможность появилась, чтобы вывести их оттуда обратно? Естественно, я по головке не поглажу.
Some feel shame, but everyone wants their loved ones back. A vigil kept in villages and mountain valleys across the country. And tired of waiting, people like Patimat Salamanova have begun to organize, to find their voice. She founded the group after her daughter Zelina went to Iraq.
Ну, сначала эти 4 женщины, потом и стали мы группу создать, приходили женщины, добавлялись, и сейчас добавляются.
She has found some comfort in their company. And members of her family offer love. But Patimat no longer lives at home, for every corner of this place reminds her of her daughter's absence.
Просто пусто. После ухода Залины у нас пусто. Мы ждем ее, надеемся, что она вернется.
Her mother's kept her daughter's things, her clothes and books and toys, but she hasn't had any news. The last time they spoke, Zelina said she was trapped in Mosul, the fighting all around.
Там у нее одежда, обувь, все лежит. Как лежали они, так и лежат некоторые, а некоторые я раздала всем, чтобы я их не видела больше.
All hope rests with Heda Saratova, it seems. The group has sent her names and information and hundreds of videos. This one was taken in Mosul in 2015. Images of 3 children forwarded by an anxious grandmother.
Отец этих детей погиб и мама. То есть эти дети одни остались. И вот женщина их ищет, не может сейчас.
Families rarely mention their sons, the jihadis who left home to fight.
Это вот под Масулом задержаны.
Although a woman did pass Heda images of her son standing in a line of IS prisoners.
The women at the meeting talked about their sisters, their daughters, their grandchildren in Iraq, but only one woman mentioned her son. Why is that?
Во-первых, потому что основная масса мужчин убита. Люди, которые взяли в руки оружие и поехали кого-то убивать, у меня тоже нет желания этих людей защищать. Вот честно, если положа руку на сердце.
Where there's sympathy, it's generally reserved for the children of jihadi families, and the Chechen government's lent a hand in the form of several private jets. It's flown 21 Russian youngsters back from Iraq. Still, Ms. Saratova says officials in the nation's capital, Moscow, have done little to help. In southern Russia, 600 families have now come forward. And armed with photographs and memories, they are pleading for help. They used to whisper about their loved ones. But now they need to know. John Sparks, Sky News in Chechnya.